As parents and pastors, we are primarily responsible for what our kids know and what they believe. We have a huge role in teaching them the biblical worldview. And so that means that we need to teach our kids theology from the get-go. Theology is the most important area of study for any kid, more than their English or grammar or biology or chemistry. Any class that they're going to have at school, we need to help them to see that theology is the most important area of study. Theology is simply the study of God. And it's why the ancient Christians used to call it the queen of the sciences. It was the one thing that united everything else and gave coherence and unified all these other areas of study. That this is the Christian worldview. All truth is God's truth, and He is the source of all that truth. So theology has to be taught from the time our kids begin to speak. We start teaching them theology. And then as they get into junior high and high school, we also teach them not just what we believe, but then why we believe it. And this is where apologetics is absolutely essential for the discipleship of our kids in the 21st century. We need to give our kids good reasons why we believe the things that we do. And when we teach them what we believe and why we believe it, we've equipped them with a biblical worldview to then engage the world with the gospel. And then I think in that, we also have to give them appropriate expectations. Jesus says in John 15 that the world is going to hate us. And He says, don't be surprised, because the world hated me. And so what we want to do is give our kids appropriate expectations that the world's going to push back. The days of socially acceptable Christianity are over, and you're going to get pushback. But when kids are grounded in the truth, when they're confident that this stuff really is true, that the biblical story is the true story of reality, that gives them the confidence to move forward even when there's pushback. And then we do this in community. We help them to see they're not alone. They're not on this island by themselves, but they have a family of brothers and sisters in Christ who are walking with them. And that's how we can help them engage the culture with the gospel and point to the hope that's only found in Jesus Christ.